This show is brought to you by Infinity One, a talent management agency founded by Junyun Liu, who is also the executive producer of the Chineylee Experience and Friends show. Whether you're an emerging artist, model, creator, photographer, or an established one, Infinity One welcomes you to open a dialogue and potentially be your strategic partner and help you bring your art and career to the next level. Visit infinityone1.com or reach out to IG to the Instagram of Infinity One to learn more and join the community. Welcome to the Chineylee Experience. Okay. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on the show. I really appreciate it. And we were to me, Chineylee, Martin.
Hello.
Hello, Martin.
So, we have my special co-hosts, always special, always. I like them very much.
Thanks, we like you too.
Yep.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
Hope so. And it's just good to have you, and I'm just happy to know that you guys are on the show. And Dewan,
Yep.
welcome to the show. Always, how are you
Thank
doing?
you. I'm great. I got my coffee and I'm good.
Star-
Only Starbucks.
Starbucks, of course.
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
Okay, why is
Better
it?
have it would be a little weird if you didn't have Starbucks. Are you kidding me?
I mean, for legal purposes, we can't show the label.
Oh, okay.
But if
All right,
somebody out
this is
there
on video.
can sponsor me, please
That would be great. And make it.
sponsor me, please.
us
So I can stop
Oh, put
spending
you
all
in
of
a
my
commer-
hard-earned money.
Put you in a commercial?
Give me free coffee.
Yeah, you know what? I think that'll do, right?
I mean, they could.
Yeah, that'd be
Possible.
that's really good. All right. So now we have the next, the one, the only, Min Young, Min Min.
Yeah. Woo! Golf clubs.
Yes.
So she's good. She's a good one.
Thank you, thank you.
I like
I'm here.
Min was great. Yeah. Of course. How you doing, Min Min? How's everything?
Not gonna lie, I was a little sick over the weekend, but happy to be here.
Did you eat bad kimchi?
Bad blackberries? That's what I ate.
Oh,
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, those are my
made you
favorite
sick?
fruit.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I think I may be allergic to it now.
you know what's
Oh, no.
hilarious?
What?
There's times where I go to a restaurant and I eat really bad kimchi and the stomach, it ain't feeling good. You know what I'm saying? It's not.
Your Asian side is failing you.
You got to channel the black side and get the.
He's
ginger
part
ale.
Asian?
You didn't know that? Channel the black side. Get the ginger ale.
I should have done that. I don't know why.
Ginger ale.
And then have a little
Cure all
spice.
for
I'll make some and then bring it over.
Okay, good.
Yeah, try it out. I don't know if it'll up, but
Let's hope not.
Better.
Let's just hope it makes his gut
Better
good.
not.
We all need that good gut health.
So now we have
Good
the
gut, good-
finale.
good
The
life.
one, this one, the Reuben sandwich.
Sandwich.
Ruben.
It,
Say it.
it's
Do
not
it.
Victoria without the Reuben sandwich. Come on, Victoria, how you doing? How's everything?
Good, how are you?
Yeah, that's the one.
Better than the same. I taste better
Oh,
Oh, there we go. We all like to hear that.
with all the hair.
Yeah.
can we?
Minus the hair.
Mine is the hair.
Oh,
Look,
wow.
the hair might have
In
flavor.
a different way.
It's hilarious. Yeah. Anyway, but I'm glad you. How are you? How's everything? You
I'm
good?
good.
That's
I'm
good.
good. Happy to be here. How are you with good people?
Oh, that's.
How you doing,
Good
Martin?
night.
You know what?
Yeah.
How you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah, how you doing? How you
You know
doing?
what? I'll be frank. I'll be super frank. It was a very very interesting weekend. It was something it was like something in regard to like relationships. Like
Mhm.
it was so funny because I was like in a position where I was just like I haven't dated in so long. I've not dated in a while. All right, I haven't dated in like. All right.
How many
Okay,
years?
first of all, before I get into this, I just want to say that the topic of today is relationships and like breakups. How do we prevail? many things. You know, just a lot of very interesting experiences as far as that is concerned. It was very very interesting, about today's topic, because I feel like it needs to be said. People need to talk about, you know. By the way, I kind of want all of you guys to come into this conversation. You know, it's the Chineylee Experience and friends. So I feel like all
Talk.
even strangers, you can come in and you can call into the show. The show is 929-474-1342. So anyway, so it was funny. I went on you want to believe this? I went on a random date yesterday.
You're always doing something.
A random date?
Like, okay,
I'm right.
this is random.
Yeah,
What
dates.
seems like I'm taking on a date.
I was like, man.
Or did she come up to you?
Yeah.
You're
That happens.
Tell us what happened.
So here's what happened. All right. So I was in a position where I was just like, you know, I saw someone interested. I was like, I like your shirt. You know,
So-
you have a great shirt. And
Great shirt.
I was like,
Great
you have
shirt.
a
Want to go on a date?
It's like, oh,
Take me on a
thanks.
date. That's how you did it?
so we,
So like, oh,
We should stop sounding real SVU-ish. Stares and especially heinous.
You know what? It wasn't even like that.
It
all
sounds
right?
like it.
It wasn't even like. All right.
Continue.
So funny. So I swear. So we was talking, you know, and so we was talking for like a good 25 minutes, and then all of a sudden, she's like, "Hey, you want to go get a bite?" I'm like,
All right.
You know what? Okay, sure. Because I don't date. I
Just
don't
because
date.
you
That doesn't
complimented
sound
her
like a
shirt,
date,
she
though.
said, "Let's go out, grab something to eat."
Okay,
That doesn't
Martin,
sound
I
like a
see
date,
you.
though.
Right?
it does
Listen.
happen.
All
I
right.
can see this
Okay.
happening.
All right.
Yeah.
I'm
They
just
go out
saying.
for coffee and now they're
It's like the
married.
start of something. Maybe like,
That doesn't sound like a date to me.
All right. How was the
Yeah,
grab
so
though?
continue.
How was it?
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, so we go.
Wait, where did y'all go?
We went to a Mexican spot. She knows the area.
Was it here in the city?
Yeah.
Oh, all right.
So then we go to the Mexican spot, and then she's talking about Shakespeare. I was like, why we? Why
She
we
loves
talking about-
play.
Or not to be single.
That is the question.
That was beautiful.
So then,
That's where it went.
so yeah, it was. Yo, honestly, it was.
He cannot finish the story.
It was so
Because
innocent. I promise.
It doesn't sound like a date. It sounds like y'all had conversation and y'all got hungry and went to date. Was there alcohol
I think she was
involved?
shooting her shot.
I think so.
I don't think so. I mean, in that
Listen, shoot or shoot, she shot.
I think she
That's
did.
good.
shot, did she hit or did she miss?
Did she?
Oh, is she watching this?
Right. Ooh.
Is she watching this right
Or
now?
will she be watching
Ooh.
this? Mm.
Oh,
As it,
there's no way he didn't talk about this.
I'm sure he did.
So I'm not gonna name her.
yo, Martin.
I'm not gonna name her.
Okay,
alright?
okay. Let's just say that
But
her name is.
she's out there watching though.
Not gonna name her.
Potentially.
Yeah. Okay.
But she was a great person. She had a very intellectual conversation. She was a really nice person. But you know, that's all I'm
Was
gonna
It's
say.
the
not your
butt?
type.
I can't.
But wait, what was the butt?
Was it the Shakespeare?
Yeah, that sounded like that's what killed it for you.
Well,
The amount
it was,
of jumping.
it was good. I appreciated the date, but I never had a random date for a really long time.
Okay, so nice experience.
Right.
It was good. It was a
Okay.
Shakespearean
I don't-
shakedown.
Okay.
I don't
It made you feel good too, because
So, you know,
I can't
It was
classify that as a date.
oh.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
All right. So what would you classify as a date, the one? Exactly.
Not that. I mean,
Like-
in that case, I had a date with the Minister of Defense of the Netherlands at Starbucks because we did the same thing.
A Mexican restaurant?
No, we had coffee and had lunch at Starbucks.
yeah, but you guys already you guys planned it all out.
No, we were in line. I didn't know who she was. I was standing in line, just waiting for my coffee.
Yeah, that happens.
Waiting in line.
Whilst.
Whilst. We struck up a conversation. And so she goes, "Are you American?"
She
And I
called you
said,
out.
Right. She laughed.
Brilliant.
So we started talking and whatnot, and she goes, "Hey, why don't you want to have lunch? You want to get lunch? Let's sit down and chat." And so we did. We got lunch and we sat down and chatted. Like, sounds like what you did. I don't classify
Yeah, I
it as a
agree.
date. I mean, it later came
Well,
out
it
that she was
could.
who she was.
It depends on your perspective, though.
But
In
she
his
was
perspective, it could have been for
interested in
hers.
her. She
I mean,
was
do you feel like she
interested.
was shooting her shot, or you feel like it was a friendly conversation like we had, me and the.
You talked about Shakespeare's book.
Listen, we ordered crispy duck tacos. That's shooting the shot to me. I don't know.
Crispy what?
Duck.
Did she pay?
Facts, who paid
Oh,
for them?
shit.
Oh, now we're going to this topic already?
Oh no! Did
Too soon. We're already going into this.
Who paid?
Was it split? That means
Oh
split.
my god! Then that's
I did.
you did.
I did. But here's the thing, though. I offered. I was like, you know what? Don't worry about it. It's okay. I got it.
There we go.
So
I got
you
you.
pulled out
There
the
we
gold
go.
card and was like, use the points.
Listen, I don't have
Get the
$5
points
million.
on this.
You
All
don't
right,
have
I
$5
don't
million
got that.
to have the gold card.
Does he,
just-
does
I
he
was-
really need the gold card to be actually fair?
If you want to get 5% cash back on your car purchases, sure, yes.
Like, I'm actually curious because that's actually the topic that we besides dating. Why is it difficult? Because I haven't dated in like.
Apparently, you just
oh,
had
why?
a date with this lady.
Whoa.
So yeah,
Whoa.
you apparently just had a date with this lady. So.
But why
there
are
go.
you? Are
Was-
you
did you think it was
scared?
difficult? Yeah.
Why is it a no? I'm really
Right,
curious.
right.
Like,
Well,
why is
wait,
it?
wait, but did he say it was a no?
Oh, he
didn't say it
insinuated.
was a no.
He insinuated.
there's-
Look at
there's
his
not
face.
gonna
He's
be a
not eager
second
to
date.
do it. She might be watching. That's why he's not like expressing it.
Yeah, yeah.
Just do it.
It's okay. She's a grown up. She can take it.
Well, so you
If
know,
she's not your type, she's
I
not your type.
personally
If she is,
appreciate
she is.
conversations. I
Mhm.
love conversations. I love things
Dissecting
like
all
that.
this,
I
yeah.
I like that. I like the conversations. I mean, dating is, it's like one of those things where it's like a feeling, like
Vibes.
huh?
Vibes.
Yeah. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's a vibe. Like you just know,
So you knew immediately when she offered Mexican duck fried
Bro, you
tacos
can't
that
say
it was a no.
You cannot say no.
So you went for the free food. This sounds like a Seinfeld
Wait.
episode.
Yeah, it does.
I paid.
He paid for it.
It wasn't free. He paid for it.
Eventually.
It was crispy duck
He went out for
tacos.
dinner,
You
and
can't
he was
say
like,
no
"Hey,
to
do you want to
crispy
tag
duck
along?"
tacos.
That's all it was. Oh,
You
sorry.
can't say no to that.
I can say no if the vibes ain't vibing.
No, here's the thing. It was a vibe.
Or she was paying.
No.
I mean, initially she was, and she called you.
Well,
Oh.
She called you
Mark,
bluff.
you just wouldn't go on another date with her.
I
can't see mine.
Date.
it's
What
Did you
threw you
exchange
off?
numbers? IG.
How did you realize you did not want to go on a second date?
it wasn't that. It was more of like
That he had to pay for the taco.
She didn't pay.
She didn't pay.
You're bullying him.
whatever.
I'm sorry, Mark. Go on. Go
I'm
on.
so sorry. You know we're just messing with you.
We love you, Mark.
Whatever.
And crispy duck taco.
Listen,
And free food.
to get to my heart, just get me crispy duck tacos. I like that.
You hear that, mystery woman? Mystery Shakespearean
You
woman?
gotta do it again.
Do it again.
And
If
this
you're
time
out
pay
there,
for it.
Here's the thing.
Make him crispy duck tacos, bring them to your house,
Ooh.
and then talk about Shakespeare.
Ooh.
So I found out the other day that funny story, right? So I remember about 2 years ago, I was like, let me go on 23andMe, right? And then I went on 23andMe and I found out that I was related to King Richard III, right? So I was like, okay, that's interesting. So I told her that, and she was like, "You're like related to King Richard III?" I was like, "Yeah, like it said it in my thing," and she's like, "Oh."
Can I
She got
put a
startled.
pin in this story and ask what the race of this person is?
We're not
She-
getting
Oh,
She
yeah.
hails from the
We're not getting
Caucasian
that.
Mountains.
Oh, from the highest mountains of Mount Caucasus.
Caucasus.
All right. I just want to know because it was seeming real enveloping.
Is he comfortable sharing? Is he comfortable
I don't know
sharing?
about-
On
I
what
don't-
race?
I don't know a lot. All right, first of all, I don't know a lot of people. All right, so I'm gonna be frank here. All right, I'm gonna be very frank. I don't know a lot of Spanish people that say, "Oh my gosh, I'm so turned on by Shakespeare right now." I don't know.
Turned on by
I don't really know.
Yes, because
Oh,
that's the picture
yeah, it's who's not turned?
And if
I mean,
you
is
are,
it drunk
if-
Shakespeare?
Who does not like poetry?
'Cause
If you are
That's
Spanish
lit.
and like poetry, just send us a DM.
it-
So we
it-
know
ca-
who you
call
are.
us and tell us how
Call us.
Shakespeare makes you moist. Because we want to know.
We just
We
want
wanna
to
know.
No, no,
So
no,
that we
no.
can laugh at you later.
Nah, but she's not. But all jokes aside, she's actually very cool people, man. She's cool. But on another note, why is dating difficult? For me, it was not because again, it like that was random. All right, I
All right.
don't go on dates besides those random dates because I'm always working. You know what I mean? So that
Well, all right. So
you know what I mean.
maybe I'm going to say it in New York, and this could be different in other places. New York, LA, bigger cities, people, since the playing field is very large, I feel like folks will, they usually like coffee grounds, you know? It's like you're disposable. Well, I can have another person today. I can have another person tomorrow. Let's play the field,
crying.
you know? Huh?
You're gonna start crying?
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, I mean,
With
but
dead ass though.
it's like, yeah, I can have anybody. Like, I don't need you. It's like, it's 8 million people in this city.
Yeah.
So I can, you know, that's part of it. I'm not saying that's me.
And it's very transient. People are here for a little bit, here and on. They're just visiting for a day. They're visiting for weeks, and then they're
Well,
gone.
yeah.
That too.
You know, and then some people, there are a lot of visitors.
Yeah, tons.
You know, some people don't want commitments anymore.
That's true too. Yeah.
Depending on what you do here in New York, a lot of people in the entertainment business, you know, people have transient lifestyles. And so sometimes people don't get behind that.
Right.
People tell me like my standards are too high. So maybe like that's why I said
What are your
Because you like
standards?
Shakespeare?
I have really high standards.
But
She likes Shakespeare
I do like Shakespeare.
in the park.
Let me know.
it's Staten
Come get on the ferry
Picnics.
with me.
The first requirement, they might have to live in Staten Island. for that.
Ferry or
Go
not
on
to
boats.
ferry.
Yeah, man.
Hey,
Run! The ferry is free.
30 minutes.
Like she's enticed. So come on, the ferry's free.
I'm done.
The ferry's free.
It's only 30 minutes. Look, it's the Statue of Liberty. It's free. Okay, run.
Exactly.
Okay,
You
run.
understand.
Look, she said, there's an aquarium.
That's shut down.
It used to be right there. See the shadow?
Come on, you love it.
Okay, hurry up and run before the rats get you. Let's go. Back to New York. Hurry up, let's go. I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Every week we just have to bring it up.
She brought up Staten Island, not us.
SI, SI.
All right.
Listen,
All right.
first of all,
SINY.
SI.
SYNY.
First of all, you know, Staten Island is
Unknown
interesting
caller.
to me because
Oh, we got a caller.
We got a caller.
Oh,
Caller.
okay.
who's calling?
Hello, caller. You are on the Chineylee Experience. What's your name?
Oh, I guess that.
Wrong number.
They hung up.
Oh. We're a little bit too hot for them.
They
that's
didn't like
why.
Staten Island either.
They heard that and they're like, nope.
Or maybe they were from Staten Island.
Run.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. So
Cold-blooded.
don't let me sing it.
Don't do it.
I'm gonna sing it.
So what do you think that makes dating difficult? I mean, we talk about the challenges here in the city, but just in general.
Social media.
Ooh.
Social, how so? Expand on that, please.
Yeah. So I feel like as far as that's concerned, I think that dating is difficult because a lot of people are so their ideals are so different. Like everyone has different ideals, and I feel like if you don't fit the ideals of what the person wants, then it's over. It's done.
But don't you think that, let's say we had this conversation 15 years ago.
Mm.
Do you think that the ideals or standards are different now than they were then because of social media?
Oh yeah, of course. I think that for social media, it's very, how do I say, yeah, I think because
Lustful.
huh?
Lust.
Yeah.
It's sex. No, just say lustful. It's sex.
Yeah,
It's
man.
sex. It's
Oh,
all
man.
All right,
about
fine.
sex.
It's porn. You want me to be porn?
I mean, the whole thing is it's all porn. All of it.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that? No, I said you not wrong. Okay.
Oh, I'm like, you're not wrong. You know, he is on his Twitter account like, aha.
I don't know, but as a
Use
woman,
that word.
I just feel like men these days are scared. You know, scared of
Scared of
commitment. I didn't say you.
I ain't
want-
never scared. Okay?
Scared of commitment? Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
but I think women are too. It's a two-way street.
Yeah, the two-way, yeah.
Because if you have someone
human
that
thing.
wants to be in a committed relationship and they're like, well, I feel like people find excuses to get out. Oh, well, you travel a lot. Well, you knew that when we got together.
You're always on set. You're always on this
You're
thing.
doing this, you're doing that. You're always with people. Well, you knew that when we got together. And then people use the things that you do as an excuse to walk out the door.
But that's why it doesn't opposites attract. Like if they're more of an introvert and somebody else is more of an extrovert.
I mean, yeah,
Or-
but when people use the thing that you do against you later in your relationship to say that this is the cause of the issue, that is the problem.
Yes,
If
definitely.
they
yeah,
wanted
yeah.
to, they would. If they wanted to, they would.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, honestly, that's what's happened to me. You know, it's like, well, I travel a lot. Now I'm at home every day, but I still travel a lot.
And that
right?
was an issue?
Yeah. Who are these people in the pictures? My coworker.
Oh my God,
You
no.
should find the one that likes to
You're
travel
cheating
too.
on me with it. Yeah.
No, that's.
Find the one that likes to travel with you.
I was, huh?
That's immature.
I know.
That isn't, yeah.
But it's happened more
Or
than
trust. It could be a trust issue.
once. And that ultimately, at least in my last relationship, was what it was. She didn't trust me. And it's like, but she didn't trust me because the last person in her world
Right,
cheated
her
on
baggage
blah, blah,
from
blah. So like, why are you
before.
bringing that on me?
Yep.
So she brought the toxicity from the previous relationship into this ongoing relationship,
That's
which is
an-
why it didn't
Yeah.
last.
That's another reason why relationships, I feel like, is difficult now because everyone's traumatized.
Not
By
even just-
someone. That's
even-
not you.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm traumatized.
I think everybody can be traumatized in some way or form.
They carry that trauma. They don't. When, in my opinion, at least, when you are at the end of the relationship, you don't jump into another one. You at least have
Oh,
to take
well,
some
see,
time.
Get some
That's
space.
the
Yeah,
thing that
yeah,
I
yeah.
said
To heal
about-
up.
I
Yeah.
don't understand how people can do that. Like,
Take-
that-
Perpetually
where do
in
you find
relationships.
these
Because people don't
Where do you
wanna
find
deal
what
with their own
people?
emotions,
Yeah.
and unfortunately, because, like, people don't know how to confront that issue. Growing up, I'm sure a lot of us either we would get yelled at or get our ass whooped.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In my case, they sent me back to my home country, but that's a different story.
Well,
I have thoughts that I have to keep
I
to
like to
myself.
learn that.
You put in the crickets too afterwards.
That's another part. In New York
You
City,
shut up! I'm gonna send you back to DR right now.
I think
The summer, it happened to me when my cousins left for the
I
flight
hear
and I
you,
stayed
Aaron.
inside.
We're gonna get to you,
Wait. So Janelle, do you have anything that you like to talk about with relationships?
Yeah, I mean, like, I think from my perspective, I think what everyone's saying is really true. But I also think like New York, it's like especially is just a different breed. Like it's like you
Hot
usually come
trash.
here to hustle. You come here to hustle really hard, and like for me, it's like I haven't dated, but it's not because I'm not looking. It's just because I'm not prioritizing it. And unless you're like actively like looking for it and putting yourself out there, like when I go out with my friends, like that's like one of the first times I've seen them, sometimes in weeks. Like I want to be with my friends. I'm not scoping the bar. I'm not looking for people. You know, so like you almost have to prioritize it in a way that like I just don't people have the time for here. You know.
Do you think that age has something to do with it too? Am I safe to assume that we're all over our 30s?
Nope.
Hell no.
Not yet.
You ain't 30?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet. Not yet.
I'm still in my 20s.
You
but
know
I'm
what, whatever.
29.
Whatever.
Almost there.
But no, but honestly, do y'all think that age has something to do with it?
Yes. Because how are you 30 years old and you're still going to the local bars in your hometown? Maybe that's just my opinion, though. Maybe I'm just traumatized.
Maybe it's a Staten Island thing.
I was just about to say.
Maybe it's Fat Tony in Staten Island that you see every week. Yeah. That's not
Let
us.
me stop.
You know, seriously, what I believe is a lot of people, there's some people out there that just have to perpetually be in a relationship because they're not comfortable with themselves.
Yep.
And you have to be comfortable with yourself and being alone, in my opinion, in order to be in a successful relationship. If you can't do that, you can't be successful.
But that takes a lot of work. It's easier said than done, right?
Everything's easier said than done, especially in this city.
Yeah.
Now, Min and V, my question is, what do you expect from a guy when they try to approach to you? Do you want him to take? Do you expect the guy to take control on if they ask you out, or
Or do you approach them?
exactly that? Approach them, or you profile them depending on how you
yeah,
feel,
profile.
You go up and down. When you like someone that you see, how do you approach the situation?
I approach them.
Really?
And I think that's my issue.
But why?
So
But
you
no.
initiate it.
Yeah.
But that's not a bad thing because then the guy knows.
Shooter,
That's not a
and
bad
you
thing.
never know.
But some men don't like that.
Yeah. And I think
then
I end up
they're
leading
not-
it
they're not for
too
you.
much.
Well, then they're not flexible. They can go. They can't go. I can go
I
hit
mean,
on a girl, or a girl
that-
come hit on me. It doesn't matter.
That kind of challenges the,
Oh
the
yeah, that's true. The
masculinity, you know
dynamic
what I
part.
mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Like if she
Fear of
asked me
emasculation.
out, it'd be like
I don't care.
if she asked you if y'all were dating to marry her, like that'd be weird, right? Like if she came with the ring and was like, and she got down on the knee.
My
and was
mom
like,
did that to my
"Marry
dad."
me." Oh.
Your mom
Yeah,
asked
yeah.
your
So
dad.
I can speak into
Okay.
this. 'Cause
I mean, I'm not saying it's
Yeah, but
No,
you know,
it's
just
not.
in
It's the
general, I want
norm.
someone to like me more. You know
Oh,
what I mean? Like
100%.
that, my
100.
partner to like me
My-
more as a woman.
Wow.
My dad was just, I don't know what was going on. My mom, I think, he was just taking too long. And I think she just got fed up and they're already together and things. So she was like, I'm just going to ask. And then my mom was like, oh no, I took this away from your father. I feel so sad about it and all that kind of stuff. So,
So there is regret.
yeah.
Well, how long have they been
Sometimes it
married?
can be. Huh? They've been married 40
Oh my
40
God.
years or
Yeah, they
30
love each
something
other. They
years.
love
My
each
brother's
other.
38 years
So it
old,
was
so
worth
at least
it.
above that. At least above.
It was worth it.
Sometimes men need like that
A
extra
push.
Yeah. Or just like so we can like, oh, I'm reading the signal correctly. Like I was just saying, I was just visiting my parents. And mom's like, yo, Eric, this girl's kidding on you. This girl, I'm like checking you out. I'm like, oh, thank you, mom, for that. But yeah.
Well, sometimes I,
don't
think
know,
we
just
can be
reading
oblivious,
vibes.
too. Yeah.
Either a push or a good whack in the head.
Yeah.
Well, she gave him a whack in the head.
I would be like, I
Or
would
just
go
little
there for
fingers,
both
just saying,
of
come
them.
over here. That's it.
Like, I don't know.
Not like that though.
Not like that, but like, some, you know what I mean?
But Johnny, I do like a good sense of humor. Like, don't come up here with your lame ass. Like, no, you just have to be
Funny.
be you. You know, I don't like it when
Yeah.
someone pretends to be someone else.
Or
Like,
Don't be an
tries too
actor.
hard.
yeah. there
Quoting
you go.
Shakespeare in the park.
Yeah.
on
Yeah,
the
no
Staten Island
acting. Don't
Ferry.
go up and say, hello, sir.
Saya.
Hello, sir.
That's not a commercial.
Hello,
That's not her
young
commercial.
madam.
That's just her. That's just Vic. You know what I mean? Vic. Honestly, Vic is the kind of person that I'm surprised she's still single. Honestly,
Honestly, me too.
like- I was like, wait,
Yeah.
what?
No, I'm like literally one.
You know her?
Well, like I'm lit though. Like
How long have you been single?
Yeah.
I've been single, I think, for like 3 years.
Does that
Really?
matter?
Yeah.
Does it matter?
Does it matter?
You guys are
Wait, have
actually
you been
acting
dating
shocked.
around?
I have been dating around.
Okay.
But I'm sick of the streets. Like it's not for me. Like if you're not my missing rib, I'm probably not going on.
Oh, I like that. I
Like,
like that
I
term.
can't-
I like
I
that. That's
can't
good.
miss-
I like that.
To be honest,
Yeah.
like, guys
All
take
right.
me
She
out,
understands
like,
it.
I'm not gonna lie. Like,
So
a
what's
lot of guys
Missing
take
rib.
me
What's
out.
been the turnoff for you in these situationships that you've been in? like-
Honestly,
Yeah.
okay, so like I'm on the verge of like being my best self, and like obviously like I'm not
Mhm.
perfect. Like I smoke, I don't really drink. I really don't drink, but like I want like it's like bad. Like I don't want to be with someone that smokes because like I know I don't want to smoke. Not judging people who smoke. Like I should struggling with quitting. Like I every day I wake up and I'm like I'm gonna try today. I'm gonna try today, and I want to be with someone who pushes me because I'm really like motivated. So I'm tired of being the one that pushes. Like I want someone to be like get your ass up and go to the gym. Cause like that is so
But-
hot to me.
Sometimes you have to be that person.
Yeah, and be like, yeah.
You heard me, Vic?
That's
I
a
said
good
sometimes
lesson.
you have to be that person
No,
for
I-
yourself.
No, I am though. That's the thing. Like trust me, I'm like on 1,000 like every day. I'm like you would think I was like Tony Robbins every day.
But you want someone to match your
I want
energy?
someone to match my energy because I don't want to. I want to be like healthy. So I want to be with someone healthy and a healthy mindset. Like my standards are insane. People are like, "What's wrong with you?" They're like, "You're limiting your options by
I
like
mean,
80%."
no, it's nothing wrong with wanting what you want. You know what I mean?
You're right.
Like, why should I lower my standards because you think they're high? That means that you are beneath me. You are below my standards, or your standards are low.
Ooh.
Oh, damn.
Nah, true.
Yeah, so I mean, I feel that like Vic, honestly, I think a lot of women that are naturally submissive love men who like to like push them around. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I like
So
that.
you know, I mean, don't get me wrong though. I'm not. I'm
You
just
about,
not.
you about to push him? You about to push us around? Push a man around?
I'll push around. Sure, why not?
She likes it rough.
I do. You don't?
Grabs
Do you,
baby
Minnie?
oil.
Minnie, do you?
Mom, if you're watching, turn it off because I'm about to get real.
Oh.
Oh.
Pew, 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 pew.
Of course, Vic. Who doesn't like it rough? Yes. Lady in the streets.
Freak in the sheets.
No. Okay. All right.
Guys, we got a
Come
caller.
on.
Okay. Bring it
All
on.
right.
Hello, caller. You are on the Chineylee Experience. And who do we have the pleasure to talk to today?
What's going on? It's David, calling from Indiana.
Yo, Dave.
David, how we
What's
doing?
good, y'all? I'm doing all right, but
All right. How you doing? Like, so what are your thoughts on dating and why it's so difficult?
repeat that. Dating and what?
Why
So
is it so difficult?
Because people don't want to give up on themselves.
Ooh, what do you mean?
Yeah, elaborate.
Very valid point.
Uh, People always like to present their best selves forward, but they're not. But they're so afraid to be direct and be themselves with anybody else. And anybody else that comes in position to compromise that, then they start to find problems in them. But truthfully, they're finding the problems within themselves, reflected it on another person.
That's deep.
Yeah.
I
It's
had to
deep,
think
but
about it.
it's very true and valid.
Yep. So I mean, a funny example is if you female out there, you find somebody you like and you dating, and then all of a sudden you got to go take a dump. Man, shoot, go take a dump. Excuse yourself on the table. Go use the bathroom. I mean, we understand. We understand. You ain't got to hold that in because it's worse when you get to the
That's so
car.
true.
I'm just saying.
Who's holding in their
I hear so many people talking about
Girls
that.
be doing that
Just
shit.
like they got to fart, they got to let. Just excuse yourself on the table. Put night in.
Feel like a guy.
Right.
so
Most guys would not
I'm just
care
trying.
if
I'm
you
just
got to
trying to
let
stay
one
true to
go. I'm
myself.
just saying.
I'm not gonna be like right in the restaurant eating,
Exactly.
just farting. Like, yeah, I'll excuse myself, but Jesus.
Exactly. You know, but it's. I mean, it's. I mean, that's a bad example per se, but it's simple as form.
Are you in a relationship, Dave?
I am in a relationship. I've been successfully married for almost 15 years to be coming this September.
That's beautiful.
Nice. Okay. How did
Thank
you
you.
know she was the one?
What's your secret?
Or he was the one? Sorry if I.
No, it's she. No, it's she.
To be fair, I was in the room when they met.
Ooh.
oh.
Did you have something to do with it?
Nah, it
No.
was
Nah, he ain't nothing to do with that.
no. But if Alina's listening, she knows.
Nah, she ain't listening right now. But no, nah. Most guys won't admit this when they find the right one. They know from the jump, and there's just something different about the person they meet when they meet them. But at the same time, we just don't rush it. So when I met her, I kind of knew from the jump that she was it. So I just started checking off all the boxes, so to speak. And it's not boxes as of how she is or she got this, that, etc. It's just basically checking off boxes as to make sure that that we are similar in regards to what we stand for, what we believe in, etc. Because oil and water don't mix. So And but even with that being said, I was where I was at that time. She was where she was at that time. But I made it a point to communicate to her every day since the day that I met her. And since then, I always try to make it a point to at least if I get her to smile every day, I'm doing my job. And it's been like this since we met.
Oh my gosh.
We like Dave. I like Dave.
I got a
Yeah,
question for you,
That's the
Dave.
way to
that's
go.
good, dude.
Do you think that you and your wife are opposites?
We are opposites, but to complement one another.
Mm.
I mean,
Ooh.
shoot, she's a Leo, I'm a Virgo. We ain't supposed to meet with each other.
This is
Fair.
If you want to base it
nice.
on,
That's beautiful. Well,
but that stuff don't matter. But I'm just saying,
What are some of the
uh,
challenges in your relationship, though?
other people.
Other people.
ooh,
It's usually always other people.
It,
the church.
9 times out of
Oh
10 is usually
gosh.
somebody else. It's usually somebody else trying to throw the influence in their relationship.
Mm-hmm.
So mind your business.
And that's the thing. It's like when you let the person get into your ears. Like, well, I saw your wife over there doing what she was doing.
Yeah.
That didn't look right,
Oh my
or she's
gosh.
hanging out with this person. I don't know
Mm-mm.
about that. And when you start listening to the other people, then
Or
that's where the
even,
trouble comes.
right, or speaking your business to other people that don't need to know your business.
That's true.
That's very true.
Hmm.
As soon
So,
as you start
yeah, I
limiting
mean,
that circle of intimacy between the partners,
That's
that's
yeah.
when you start throwing the relationship to the
Yeah.
garbage.
I agree.
Keep your
Yeah.
relationship private.
Mm-hmm.
right. Yeah, but don't get me wrong. If he or she whipping your ass, you need to get out of there, find an exit.
I mean,
But
yes.
you
Privacy is
know,
not a
not
secret.
I ain't with
Yeah.
that toxic stuff. But I mean, if the relationship is doing just fine, sometimes you gotta sit back to yourself and like you go over the problems. Then you decide to yourself, is this problem really a problem? And 9 times out of 10, it's not. Everybody goes through stuff. But if it's not a problem that's directly affecting between what's happening between you and your partner, then it's not really a problem. These are things you got to work through. And then when you work through them things, that what builds on the relationship even more.
So, what do you think the secret sauce is to keeping the relationship fresh and successful?
Uh, for men, because we stupid, listen to your wife. Uh,
Thank you so much, Dave.
That's not stupid. That's sound advice.
That is
it's
sound
real.
Give us a
advice.
round of applause.
Because,
That's yeah.
so, yeah, listen to your wife.
Live
And
life, happy life.
There you go.
Yep.
But what about us?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What about us single folk out here that's looking in this trashy market of today?
Uh,
Yeah, any advice?
don't remind
Yeah.
me.
Any
all right.
advice
It's not
for the
Indiana,
single
but
folks?
still, you know.
No,
I mean, we got a lot more garbage to
well,
sift through in New York.
Oh,
yeah, I get all that garbage on the street,
We got to fight
literally.
with pizza rat.
Right. Now, I mean, what can I say though? I mean, for fellas out there single, uh, I don't know what to tell y'all, but
So what you
because
saying is
guys are
advertise online.
we men can be so close minded about things from time to time. We so worried about the how she look, what she wearing, all this extra stuff,
But don't you think
But
that's
if
a
you ain't
social
looking,
media thing?
that's been like that before social media.
But
Social media just made it worse.
that's what I mean.
Yeah, the standards.
Yeah, like everybody has
You
to be
know,
perfect. That's why everybody's taking Ozempic and getting tummy tucks and all of that.
Yeah.
Hmm.
yeah. So if you need the medicine, yeah, but not everybody need those Ozempic. But
Everybody don't need
go,
it.
well, nah, nobody need all that. But no, guys got to look at their own heart first, and that's true for anybody. Anytime you want to be ready for a relationship, you got to look at yourself first. Build upon yourself.
That's right.
As you build, and as you build upon yourself, what you attract will change.
Hmm.
And it
I would
goes
Because
back
agree.
somebody
to
who's building on themselves, somebody's going to see that you're building yourself and say, I like what they're doing just to get to know this person because I want to see how they're faring as they build upon themselves because I want to do that too.
Yeah,
So, yeah.
that's
yeah.
fair.
Well,
Those are good words.
David, it was great talking to
Yeah,
you,
thank
man.
you
Thank
so
you so
much.
much
Thank
for
you
your
so
Uh,
much,
time.
David.
Yeah, thank you, David. No,
Uh,
amazing advice. Congrats.
well, I don't do the advice. I just tell you how it is. Uh-uh.
After
If I was
15
doing the
years,
advice,
it's
you'd be
best
paying me
known.
for this moment.
It was worth it.
But
Yeah, yeah.
it was cool. All right, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you so much,
Thanks.
David.
Thank you.
Enjoy the rest of your
Bye bye.
day.
Calling in.
Thank you for joining us.
Shout out to David, man.
Right.
That was great.
Happy wife, happy life.
That's what they say.
I mean, it seems to be true.
That's what they say.
Hey, and you know,
That's what they say.
but think about all the folks that cheated on their wives, like high-profile celebrities. It's cheaper to keep her.
Tiger Woods, 2008.
Oh, gee.
Kobe with the
Crazy
ring.
That's what they say.
1,000.
I mean, but
That's
they
what they
stayed.
say.
But they stayed.
She stayed.
Until she beat him up again, I think. Yeah, oh, she did. She pulled him out of the Escalade, didn't she?
I don't know.
And beat him with the golf club. Or am I
The
tripping?
golf club. Yeah, I remember that.
Oh, so for me, like, first of all, David made some great points. I think once women are happy, you know, the problems don't really arise often. But there are some women that. All right, little thing. So, in the Caribbean community, especially with Jamaicans, I'm Jamaican. This full disclosure, if no one knows, I am Jamaican. I'm absolutely Jamaican. Yeah, so they could be happy, and then the next
You not gonna
moment they're
finish it?
just like, I'm like, I was just doing, I just did that, It's just like, and then they get like all like, wanky. That's what they call it, in Jamaica. And I'm like, I love you, man. I like, but come on,
We
man.
lost
Like,
over here. In this
what-
one.
Did you say winky
I'm-
winky?
What?
Right.
Where are you going with this,
That's
Martin?
the Japanese.
need to
This
start over?
the Chinese,
Chinese?
side coming
Yeah.
out right now.
I'm confused.
Because we're all confused.
Yeah. Clarify,
Lost.
please. Clarify.
Clarify for the Jamaican community
And the white community.
okay.
and the
so-
rest of us that don't understand what the hell you're
The
talking
your co-host too.
so yes, so wanky, right? Okay. Little fun fact: in Jamaica, we normally say two things that describe something. So like panky, wanky, or shangy. So so wanky is when I just made that up. Sorry,
Thought so. I'm like, I don't think I heard that
I just
one.
made it up. I did.
We apologize to the Jamaican.
No,
We
no, but no.
apologize for him wasting all of our time.
That's
That's why he's single.
yeah.
Because he be wasting folks' time.
Oh my God.
That's why,
Whatever.
that's why she was quoting Shakespeare.
Whatever. All right.
Let me just pull up this sonnet.
Whatever. All right.
That's what she said.
No. See, it's what I. You see.
And then she made you pay for duck tacos.
It was crispy.
Oh, yeah, crispy duck
duck.
tacos.
Yeah.
You don't say no to crispy duck tacos. All right.
You
I'm
don't
sorry.
say no when you don't have to pay.
Well, vegans say no to that. What are you talking about?
I would
We're
say
not talking to the vegan community. We're talking about the folks that's big backs
Blasphemy.
over here that like to eat. Okay.
You say no to duck?
I think they're so cute. Like, I don't know. I just want to eat a duck.
It's not that. It's really not
eat
that
lamb,
serious.
don't you?
Duck is just
don't.
Hey,
biracial.
You don't eat
chickens are
lamb?
cute too, but we eat them.
What do you say?
Chickens are cute
He
too,
said-
I'm working on it.
but we eat them too.
They're so cute.
Yeah.
I would want one so I
And
can
they're
have
tasty
eggs,
with
They're
barbecue
tasty.
sauce.
hot sauce.
You can't knock it till you try it. All right.
You've never
Have you-
had
No, it's
duck?
probably good. I have.
You ever have
to go
had
to a
duck
good Duck
sauce?
spot,
Yeah.
a place that sells good duck dishes, like duck and waffle. And
Duck and waffle.
it's I don't know if they have one here, but they have them in Europe, and they're very good.
Duck and waffles.
No.
That sounds banging.
Well,
Getting
yeah, duck-
waffles.
The
That is
place is called Duck and Waffle,
insane.
but yes, they do serve duck and waffles.
Excuse me.
Yeah.
Where is it? I gotta go.
There's one in London. I ate at the one in Edinburgh though.
Oh.
And it was really good.
Oh.
Edinburgh.
Edinburgh.
Okay. Well, on
Yes.
on a brighter note now, I actually want to talk about like besides dating difficult dating, like how like do we prevail off of like a breakup? Like, how do we as people, how do we prevail from this? Because me personally,
Tequila.
That brown liquor.
That green stuff.
And if my mom's listening, by brown liquor, I mean coffee.
Hi, Dawn's mom.
I don't know. So,
We don't know you either, Martin.
So anyway, no, I mean personally for me, as far as prevailing a breakup, you know, it takes time because you know you become one with this person. You know what I mean? So it people are like, oh, just get over it. And it's like, bro,
It depends on how long you're in a relationship with that person.
exactly.
If it's been years and years, yeah. If it's been a couple months, maybe not. It's more of an infatuation, in my opinion.
I mean, yeah, I guess. Like, I guess that. Oh, Janelle wants to. Okay.
Like for me personally, honestly, people that I don't even maybe have a full relationship with are harder to get over because you build them up in your head so much. And it's like getting over that almost expectation and the idea of it is harder because you don't even have evidence to point to like, oh, this wouldn't have worked out. It just like doesn't work out, you know?
Well, okay, I see your point. Yeah. I never thought about it that way.
Yeah, I think women do that a lot, to be honest. Yeah, we do that a lot. But you know,
but social media does that. You know what I mean? Like, if you didn't know me and you just went, and a lot of people do this, a lot of folks at work, they're like, oh, you have so many friends. It's like, I be at home. You're always out the street. I'm at work.
I have a question.
you're mysterious.
What you see on the profile is not exactly what reflects their actual life.
Yeah.
And I think we can add on to why dating is so difficult is because now social media has become, how do I say it? Like people assume that your social media profile is who you are actually in person.
I mean, I think that my social media profile is exactly who I am. However, people think that I live this extravagant and, you know, glorious life when 9 times out of 10 I'm sitting at home watching SVU by myself.
That Martin doesn't know.
That Martin doesn't. He doesn't know. How do you not know who Captain? We won't go there.
All right, Roman, what's your question?
Yeah, what's your question?
What is your opinion on the talking phase? Like, do you feel like there's a tough transition when you're meeting someone before you're like officially dating? Like, do you think maybe that's a struggle? People don't know how to go from strangers to talking to relationship?
That is a really good question.
I think it just depends on the vibe, I guess. You know, the vibe.
What's the fastest you've ever gone from strangers to dating?
I'm slow, so.
It's time to get fast, man. You gotta get fast.
No, I mean, I don't like to jump into nothing. You know what I mean? Like, I take my time. I'm very selective. So.
I've heard that one before.
What?
I just feel like if you know, you know. But I feel like to jump from like talking, like if you're like, I don't really know.
Yeah, it's hard to
like a prude,
determine.
I have no idea.
It is really hard. I mean, because you could just, like she said, you know, when you know, right? But if you're trying to fill it out and the sparks are there, but you still, you know, kind of iffy, you know, it's not something you could put a timetable on. It's situation by situation. I mean, yeah, you could be scared too, but I think that more or less is, you know, is this person really feeling me? Am I feeling them? Unless you really know, you know, the sparks are really there.
Yeah.
You know, you don't really know when to make that commitment. I think on either side.
I think like if they don't make you their girlfriend or boyfriend in 3 months.
3 months. Yes.
Maybe the 3 months.
3 months.
I mean, we're not.
That's it.
We're
Nothing
not doing
Shakespeare
a Rasputia.
cannot fix.
You know,
That is
Norma,
way
you're my
too
woman.
Please fix.
What?
You
What did
didn't
he
hear-
say?
Johnny,
months
Johnny,
old,
repeat
you know
yourself.
No,
I'm
what is a
saying,
3 month? Well,
wait.
that's so long to me.
For 3
No,
months,
I
that's
still
nothing
agree. I
Shakespeare
feel like
cannot
the second
fix.
month, you know, it's like you're starting to question it, and then by the third month, if they're not like, all right, let's make it the next step, like it's like peace. Because 3 months, you really know if you like someone or not. Yeah, but
I mean, but do you
honestly,
really
I've
want to
liked
be in a
people,
relationship?
And then the third month came, and I was like, holy shit, the third month rule is so real.
But
I'm about to end it right now.
But
I'm sorry, what
The,
you say?
the third month like protected you.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Like,
can see
it's
it
like
that
if
way.
you get past the third month, like you really understand them, and it's like
Okay, so
What are they called? The
using,
seasonals? Because seasons happen every 3 months.
using this
that's-
logic, using this logic,
just
a
cuffing
3-month
season,
rule.
honestly.
There
Right,
you
well,
go.
right
there you
now,
go.
well, cuffing season's over. It's March. Y'all get kicked out.
So long as it stays cold, it is always cuffing season.
It's in the 50s in New York. Cuffing season's over.
That don't mean anything.
So it's not cuffing season.
But
in
listen,
summer?
listen. Given that logic, the 3-month logic, to become partners in relationship, what about your dating? What is the limit to I'm dating you versus I'm perpetually dating you and you need to put a ring on my finger?
See, that's what courting belongs. All right,
But
I
dating
believe
is-
in
is the
courting.
courting. I mean, you've started the phase. Now you're actually dating. So how long do you stay in that dating range before you make a full commitment?
So wait, so okay, so I believe in courting. I believe that when you're here's courting. Here's what it is, because people think courting is like you're on a court.
No.
No, that's
No.
not it. So it's not.
That's just you.
It ain't that. You're not on a court. Okay. Courting is when you're dating someone with the intention of getting married. Dating is just literally just dating.
So there's another step
I like
into
that
dating
one.
because
I'm with the courts.
I thought the purpose of dating was to get
Yeah.
married, not to date and then go
No.
into another
Nah,
step.
but
of
courting
dating.
is
Just say date.
But courting
No.
is different though. Courting is like you're like you go and you go and you're
that's
saying
dating.
you're
I'm
literally-
dating you.
you're-
You are my person that I'm trying to get to know so that I can put the ring on it.
yeah, but you see, I mean, but
So
Are
the
we too old
furthest-
school for thinking that? Is that old school now?
What, courting?
No, like what you just described, dating for marriage. Like dating so that I get to know you, so that maybe that we can get married.
Yes, but that's courting. I mean, unless you're adding stages to dating, like stage 1 dating, stage 2. No. We've gotten into a relationship. Now we know, or we gotten to know each other.
Okay.
Now we're in a relationship. We are dating.
wait,
Right?
wait. But courting is established.
We established. We're dating.
No, no.
Okay,
You
so
know how
we-
many times
so
a
how
person
about the
goes on
people
a
that have
date
been
and they don't
dating each
establish
other
marriage?
for like 6 years? They moved in together. They
Marriage is
lived
an
together.
understatement. They don't
That's
even
what I'm
establish a
saying.
second date.
I'm not talking about, y'all been on 2 dates. I'm talking about an established relationship. You've been in a relationship.
Like you
If
talked
they make
about
it
being
after 3
exclusive.
months,
Beyond 3 months.
Courting is
We're past the
exclusive.
3-month part.
Courting is
Okay.
We're
exclusive.
dating. We've been in a relationship, let's say a year. At what point is it too long to have been dating before someone pops the question? Because I'm not trying to date you just to be perpetually dating. I want a wife.
I want to hear the men's perspective on this. 'Cause
oh,
So-
Because
so-
I'm-
I get canceled.
So here's the thing. Here's how I look at this. Me personally, if I know you are my we know, then there's no hiding it. It's like I'm not gonna hide something I love.
So then what do you think about these people who've been dating for 6 years and they got 15 kids and, they basically doing the marriage thing, but they're not married?
Well, I mean,
And that not to say, to each his own. I'm not judging anybody.
I don't, I guess it's like, I mean, I don't,
I mean, because that to me what we said, people are insecure or scared to go further.
but why would you have 15 kids then?
I'm
Just an
maybe
example.
they have
Yeah.
a kid, or maybe they have kids from other relationships. They're blended, but now they're together, and they've been together 5-6 years.
Okay.
So, why won't you pop the question? Y'all together, y'all doing the thing without the ring, essentially.
Well, I mean,
technically, under the eyes of the law, you are married.
yeah, because you're one with them. But but here's the thing, though. Like, some people just it's like I mean, there's a way to describe this. When you're in a position of, like, you're technically married, but you're not. I guess it's like they want to
Partnership?
avoid legal
Well,
stuff.
it's called common law marriage, but I'm saying you're in the common law marriage legally, but I'm saying, why? When is the cutoff? Like, when is it too long that you've been in this relationship with this person that you haven't popped the question
I
and
think
put a
10
ring on
years
her?
is insane.
I think as a
10 years is
female,
crazy.
2-3 years, I'm out.
Damn.
2-3 years.
Wow.
I mean, but then
Really?
some of the blame lies.
Feel that?
Some of the blame lies on both parts.
Uh-oh.
I have a biological clock. You guys don't. You know. That's just what
That's
it
true.
is. Yeah.
But I say that the blame lies on both parties. For the woman, you can open up the barn door, so the goodies have been given. You know what I mean? So what incentive are you giving me to put a ring on it? Because I got the goodies already. The cookies are mine. What's
But
the
you know,
incentives?
Europeans do this all the time, right? Like they're in a relationship, they have kids, but they're not married.
That's what I was gonna point out.
Yeah,
Like,
different cultures, different.
At least
different
not
things.
legally, not by law. Probably like at an emotional, intimate level, they're married, but not legally. Which is the case for like what every Latin American country.
So, but the thing is why? And when is why?
Well,
What's stopping you? I wish I could get somebody to call in.
nothing is stopping them. It's
Yeah,
just
the-
like
Huh?
Yeah, he want Mike has something to say.
well, I think there are actually some people who, I think that the very act of marriage, just that ceremony or whatever, it actually does change some people's minds. I can't speak to that personally, but I do know some people who say, "Oh man, the minute she became my wife, it changed. Now we're not like this thing."
But it's the same. Like nothing happened except you put a
that's
ring on the
scary.
finger and said, "I do."
It is
Like,
scary, right? I mean, to think about,
But for folks that have been
That's like
together
having
for
cold feet.
10 years, you're together. You didn't change anything.
right.
Yeah,
But
well,
also, but on the
yeah.
flip side, if you didn't change anything, then what's the change? I mean, some people can see it that way as well. Like,
So
if
it
we're
could
in
be
this
legal?
and we're happy and we're doing
Because
it,
if you die, you can't get any insurance money from me. Vice versa, you might not even be able to make decisions for me if I become incapacitated and I
Right.
can't help myself. So, here I am laid up in the hospital. You'd have been with me for 20 years, and now you can't make any medical decisions for me, but I'm comatose. These are real life situations.
that's just sad.
But it's true, and people find themselves in this situation all the time.
It's true. Type shit.
Wait, so to go back to the breakups though, I remember like my last relationship that was like crazy, and how I prevailed it. It was kind of I've had many interesting situations in my life. It's many, many. So the last one that I had, right? It was very betrayal hurts. It hurts because you think that they're for you, and then they do something that makes you like say, "Oh my gosh, I would have sworn you're with me," So it does hurt when a person betrays you and says, "Man, like I thought you had my back, man," and I think prevailing is makes you a strong person,
I agree, but I don't think that all relationships end amicably.
Yeah.
That could be the case, but going back to your point, Lee, if I may, I will say that in my I only been in one relationship actually, and right now I'm in two, and just both of them are messy. So the first one it was back in high school. This is in 2017, and my partner at the time was more worried about how she was being seen by her peers than the actual relationship itself. And I will be fair and I say I really didn't put part into the relationship as much as I wanted to due to certain factors, but it did lay to the point that she did cheat on me. Worst part is that the whole school knew, except for me.
Oh, that's cool.
Don't cry. It's okay.
Don't worry. This is when I actually met Tequila, and we became best friends ever since.
Hey, fun fact, my ex-girlfriend, one of her ex-girlfriends, is named Tequila. In real life, seriously.
God,
We're still friends.
cool.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, friends for the long flights.
Hey, she's married now, so and she's got kids.
That has not stopped many people before.
I mean, I mentioned this to you, Martin and Victoria and Roman. If you guys want to know, you guys can stay behind and I can tell you. But because of legal reasons, but you guys know how traumatic it was. But I think I'm gonna be really mature. I think the biggest revenge is really being happy. And I'm so grateful. I really am.
Success
I love
is
myself,
the best revenge.
you know?
Success is the best revenge on any aspect.
The best way to let go is to be grateful. I'm really grateful for that experience.
I'm sad that it ended, but I'm happy that it occurred.
I think that if you learn from the situation,
Yeah.
you know, and better yourself from that situation, that helps
That's
you
a
prevail.
win.
You know?
Yeah, it's an experience. You only have one life.
My sister said to me, because I was with someone for like 5 years and we broke up, and it was like I had ended with him. It was like one of the hardest things I ever had to do, and he was like a dick on keeping it a buck, but he still got a child. Wish him well. But my sister said to me, if they're gonna cheat, let them. Fuck them, let them. If they're gonna disrespect you, let them. You're not trying to be like that. You can't take it personally. And it always just stuck with me. Like, let them.
Let them.
Let them disrespect. Like, that's not you.
Yep.
I think two things for me in a relationship that kill me: cheaters and liars. Once a cheater, always a cheater. And if you lie to me once, you're going to continue to lie, and I can't let it go. That's just me. How y'all feel about that?
I mean, I agree with you completely. Cheating, finding out like the person you love cheated on you, and you're like, you know, you look at them, put them on like this high pedestal, and like they're basically everything they said they weren't, is scary.
Yeah, because it's like, oh, if you did it to me once, I'm sure you did it to other people, and you're gonna do it again.
Yeah.
You know, so I guess if the person cheats on you before you get married, it's probably you're saving yourself because or you found out before you got married. You're saving yourself trouble because they're gonna do it when you get married. If they cheat on you in a relationship and you forgive them, they're gonna do it again. That's my opinion.
Cheaters are scary.
Yeah.
A lot of people cheat though.
Yeah,
know
but
what?
they're I don't know. I'm not a cheater, so I can't answer that question.
Cheaters never prosper. But
Yeah,
also,
they do.
I know a lot of
Sometimes.
cheaters that are prospering.
This, I look at this like that. It's so sad, but at the same time, it's like, well, the way I look at it is like life is always has always been like this, where you think the cheater's winning, but they're not, because they're gaining, they're having their time or whatever, and then the girls that they cheated on find out that he's a cheater, and then they don't want to be with the cheater. And then they get alone, or they just deal with a situation that's unnecessary. You know, it's like one of those things where, you know, what can you do? You know, it's just sad. So
At the end of the day, they don't matter. The most important thing is you, right?
Yeah, I agree.
Bring
I mean,
all
why are
that
you
energy
why
back
are
to
you
you.
worried about your ex if you've moved on?
Right.
You haven't moved on if you're still thinking and worried about what they think about you.
Shit.
yeah, of course. You know, in the long run, they just don't win. You know, they think they're winning, but they're not winning, man. You know, and it's like, you know, they're running away from something. If you love someone like dearly, you're not gonna cheat on them. You know, you're just not. You're gonna value that person. You're gonna love them, and just understand. And even if you don't know what love is, you're gonna figure it out at the end of the day. You know, you're gonna figure out what love is, because that's love, man. It's like trying to make things that you don't normally do into things that you actually do. You know, and a lot of people don't want to do that because they're, like what you guys said, they're afraid. They don't want to. But the reality is, you won't be afraid when you know.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm petrified.
Shouldn't be when you know. When you know, you know.
Yeah, when there's excitement, it's good.
I know.
It could easily be one coffee, love at first sight,
Yeah.
love at fuck. It all depends on the individual.
I mean, but that love fuck is that's well. I think that's a bit.
That's
a,
confusing because is it like lust
lust.
or
It's lust.
is it?
You
You can decide in the aftermath. if if it ends there, then maybe no, it's just a one and done. Now, if it happens again, then maybe there might be a path to settle down. A wet path, but a path nevertheless.
Slip and slide.
But I
With
think
a 16-ounce cup at the end of the road.
A what path?
Okay, Uncle Luke.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
I need to go to my-
communication is always going to be
we're not
key
doing that.
because either if you don't communicate with your with the partner, how are you going to build a relationship? It's when you communicate that you show your colors to that other person, allowing her to reciprocate the same energy. If I can say so, personally with me, I don't really care much about looks or any other aspect that can be either cosmetic or probably personal, but to me it's more about the energy that I want, or the energy that I give, to be reciprocated.
Yeah, but that's the thing. A lot of people don't really want to do that, and that's very unfortunate. But
makes me laugh. If I make them laugh, that makes me happy.
you know,
But
That's
then
it?
you see that's the
Just a
issue right
laugh?
there, because
No, there's more to it, but
there's more to it. But if
I don't care if they can't make me laugh. Is my point.
well, that seems fair. But would you believe that it could end up being into a one-sided relationship?
Oh, 100%. It could be. Yeah, that's why you need to communicate.
Yeah.
yeah. Well, yeah. Well, you speaking facts. Wow. Okay. Well, anyway, I think that's it for the show. Guys, thank you so much. I really appreciate everything. Thank you for the audience members for coming in. Thank you, Johnny.
If before we end the show, let's end it on a high note.
Okay.
If there's something that if this particular episode has taught all of us, and I hope the viewers as well can understand, before you start looking for love from someone, you have to learn to love yourself.
Yes.
And that's hard.
And respect yourself. Yeah.
That takes work.
Well,
Because the
apparently
love
It
you
takes
give to
work and
yourself
maybe
is the
super
same love you're gonna give to that partner.
someone didn't agree with that sentiment, by
That's
the way.
what I said. It takes work and maybe some super glue.
Yeah. Love is patient. Love is kind. Love is not
That's
something.
what it is.
But
Anybody?
That it is. Yeah, so that thank you, Johnny, for that. Anyway, so to everybody, thank you for tuning into the show. I appreciate it. Minnie, always. Mini laughs. That's her. That's her. Mini laughs. This is
I
nice.
told you I was gonna do the shimmy shimmy this time.
I loved it.
And she did.
It was everything.
And she did.
Hey,
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 And
hey,
then
hey.
Vic, always. Victorious, always. And the one, the only. The one, of course.
Yes. And
hey, Dewan, what's the status on the flight?
Delayed.
Damn.
Oh no.
Yeah. So anyway, that's it for the show. Thank you so much.
and thank
Roger,
you,
Roger,
Martin.
Roger.
Thank you, Martin.
Thank you. And thank you to the team.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
And
This show is brought to you by Infinity One, a talent management agency founded by Junyun Liu, who is also the executive producer of the Chineylee Experience and Friends show. Whether you're an emerging artist, model, creator, photographer, or an established one, Infinity One welcomes you to open a dialogue and potentially be your strategic partner and help you bring your art and career to the next level. Visit infinityone.com or reach out to IG to the Instagram of Infinity One to learn more and join the community.